Okay, here's that Elgin I was talking about earlier. It's all apart, almost all apart. See all the little pieces. And it had one main problem, one big problem, is that it had moisture inside of it, which had corroded a decent amount of the parts. Most of the corrosion is on metal, iron, staffs, and pinions. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any closer, but this is like one of the gears. See just how close I can get on that. That's probably about as much as I can do there. You can see how black they are. They should be shiny. The staff on that gear. The gear is golden brass, but the staff in the center is steel. You can see a little bit of rust marks on the gears themselves. See if I can zoom in really tight on it. You can see how the bottom portion of it is kind of lumpy. It's because it has chunks of rust on it. Like I said, it should be shiny. The actual pivots, the little puny little stems at top and bottom, they're not so bad. They're kind of clean. I guess the rubies and a little bit of lubrication help protect them a little bit, but whatever the case is, the gears and the pinions, I gotta polish them up. It had one big problem, and this is the face side of it. This gear, it's called the minute gear, and what this does is it drives the minute hand, or it drives the cannon pinion, which the minute hand slips onto. This is out of a different watch. I had in the piles of junk that I had this older, much older Elgin, slightly different, same size width, but a slightly different configuration. And I swiped the minute gear out of that, and it just happens to be the exact same thing. And I took the old rusty one, tried to clean it up, but as it turned out, I don't know if those are the two right there or not. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. Yes. Yeah, they're not there. Two of the teeth of that gear were bent over and had to be repaired, and I couldn't think of a way of easily repairing it without messing it up even further. So I could buy old movements like this for like $4 or $5 on eBay, but I found one of my own, and it just happened to have that one part. Everything else is pulled out of that movement, and so I'm going to take it and put it into this movement, and this gear is in great shape. There's no rust on it. All the teeth are in perfect shape. The shaft that it sits on is a little bit corroded. It's steel, so I have to polish that up. But once I do that, it should work just fine. But that's the whole thing apart. For almost the whole thing apart, I got to take out this cap jewel so I can get in and clean for the stem for the balance wheel. That little hole right there. The mainspring looks good. The hairspring looks good. A lot of corrosion, like I said, on a staff, so I got to polish all them up, and then we'll go from there.